What's going on, everybody? This is Healthful Beats. Hope you all having a great day. And I'm doing another one. This is like more of an exercise for myself than it is for anybody to watch. If you guys watch it, cool. If you guys don't watch it, cool. It's really for me, I feel like. That's why I'm doing it. It's really exercise slash getting myself to compose practice. So let's see if I can bring this down a little bit. I'm just using my phone here. I have the 2-hour timer right there. Let's see. It's fine. Move back a little bit. What's up, everybody? Hope you all having a great day. It's the weekend, and I wanted to do one of these last weekend, but didn't get time to do so. I was very busy. Today, though, here I am. 2-hour live stream, hopefully for 2-minute composition with beatboxing. The tools I have at my disposal is a notebook and pencil. I have a Zoom H4n Pro that I got probably 8 years ago, and it still works really well. This is just a handheld recording microphone. It looks like that without the wind screen cover. It's called a Dead Cat, this style wind cover. But basically plosives, really hard bursts of air from the mouth. This helps to not get loud pops on the microphone. And if it's windy outside, if you're in a windy location, that's good. And I have a metronome. This is also a guitar tuner, a Korg TM60 metronome. Sounds like this. It's kind of annoying, but there you go, a little animation. But it might be useful to count measures. Oh my gosh, I didn't want this to keep going to sleep. I can't seem to make it not go to sleep. I think the battery's bad on it, and it's trying to conserve its battery. So thank you, Ride Kicks, for that beautiful comment. Yes, sir, Ocean City. I might stop down Ocean City a couple times this summer, just on the weekends, though. Just, Saturday, Sunday, I might be there. Might pop down, but as of right now, I am quite a few hours away from Ocean City with a full-time job, so I won't be able to be there like the whole summer. So I could just be on there on the weekends. Sadly, though, the weekends are really hard. It's really competitive. There's a lot of performers, a lot of people trying to be on the boardwalk, and so much going on that it's just hard. It's hard to get a good spot. So I don't know, but that's the only time I have to be there. Well, thank you. I'm hood certified. Oh yeah, I'm hype about that. So I had two ideas when it comes to what I was going to kind of be basing these compositions off of. Really one or the other, but I think I'm going to go with the first idea, which was started because I saw a sign. I was driving, and songs can be started from just a word or a phrase or anything, and I was just kind of experimenting with that idea. I saw a sign for some kind of maybe a restaurant or something like that, but the word was legacy, and I thought of the phrase. Pretty simple. I mean, it's not too abstract, but it's just "This is my legacy," is the main phrase, but I want to write more lyric to that, like what that means. This is my legacy. And I had a beat that I already was starting to add that in, um, that was building that whole phrase within a context of a musical piece or whatever. So that's the first lyric is "This is my legacy." Um, and that's what I'm going to start my idea off with. I hope I can write some cool lyrics for this while this is going on. I would assume I might have that would be the beginning of a verse, and then the chorus is just going to be some kind of cool beat of some sort. Maybe the thing that I learned from last time I did one of these is that I feel like my technical abilities when it comes to beatboxing are rather advanced compared to my compositional skills. So, what that means is that I can beatbox quite advanced, but then when I try to recreate it, I'm not able to play it the same way I did the first time. And when you're practicing something, you want it to be repeatable so then you can repeat it and practice it exactly the way you did, exactly the way you planned it to be. And then, the main idea is to simplify down what you're doing. Very simple, a strong structure and groove, and good beat. But at the same time, I have to simplify to maybe like dummy level, like super super easy. Because if I don't, then I can't remember the placement of sounds exactly. And because of that, I'm going to end up freestyling or improvising parts because I can't remember how I did it the first time, or how I wanted to do it. I don't remember. So I'm going to have to do my best to simplify as much as possible so then I could remember how it's supposed to go. Because this is all in my head. The only other way I could think of doing something like this would be to use like Logic or Ableton on my laptop and then like record in song sections and then repeat them back to myself. And then you could see it and arrange it out, which is a way to do this. But I can't, like, I can't show my laptop screen and do all that kind of stuff yet on like a live stream. A little more advanced than I can pull off at the moment. So this is kind of my way of doing something. So everything that I compose has to be simple enough for me to remember exactly how I did it, all from my mind. So those are some tips that I pulled from my last uh, live composition. But yes, I'm gonna start this right now. 3, 2, 1. I'm still going to keep talking for just a second. So when I do this, I want to try to showcase, or not showcase, but pick specific sounds that are going to be the palette for the composition. The sounds that I want to use, at least for now, is the vocalized pitched lip oscillation, which I've been working really hard on for the past like 2 months or so, maybe 3 months. Never really understood the full concept of it until just now, and or 2 months ago, and been really practicing it really hard. So I want to use that sound pretty exclusively, or a good amount, and as well I guess throat bass I think would be good because throat bass I'm very used to. I'm very accustomed and comfortable with. So I think those sounds would be like the main rhythmic and melodic elements of the composition. And then of course, simple kicks, hi-hats, any kind of hi-hat. But I'll try to be simple. I gotta be simple or else I'm not gonna be able to remember what I did. and I think I was using outward K for now. So let me show you guys what I was doing, what I was creating already, and then we can go from there. So this is how it went. Let me recreate. I was also, yeah, I'm gonna stop talking, gosh. It's like, this is my legacy, whoa, this is my, this is my legacy, whoa, this is my, this is my legacy, whoa, this is my, this is my legacy, this is my, this is my legacy, whoa, this is my, all right, that's all I have at the moment. Let me know if you guys think that's kind of cool. But I was trying to utilize, I've experienced this before, but space and rests kind of build anticipation, because you expect the sounds to come in next, and yeah, it's a fun thing to play with. But right after I say this is my, there's a space where I don't say anything, and then the beat comes back in, and I thought that sounded kind of cool. Definitely something to play with in future beats and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I have so far. First was I was doing the sounds without kicks or snares, so it was like, this is my legacy, whoa, this is my, 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 right. And maybe I could conceptualize this part, the, wait, so that would be like a transition to something, maybe a drop. But I would really like to write some more lyrics for that whole thing. Just, some kind of phrase. Yusuf, I think I saw that comment. Sorry, let me. Hi, all chat messages. No, I don't want to do that. Yusuf says hi. Hello, Yusuf. What's up, man? All right, so that's the idea. I want to say something because I could hear some lyrics, what they might sound like, but they're just, for me, they're just syllables. So I have not got to figure out what those syllables are saying. So let me try to enunciate what those syllables are happening in my mind. So this is my, no, wait. This is my legacy, whoa, but this is my, this is my legacy, dagged the bagged, bagged the bagged the, dagged the bagged the. Ah, frick, this is so hard. This is my legacy, gabbidabab, frick. Okay. This is my legacy, you see me. Yeah, that sounded cool. This is my legacy, you see me. You see me what? Okay, you see me, let's see. You see me. Something maybe rhymes with legacy. You see me. I don't know. Give me a second, guys. This is what this 2 hours is all about, me kind of brainstorming and getting myself to do this stuff. This is difficult if you don't force yourself. For me, it is, at least right now, because I'm a noob. I'm embracing the suck factor, as I've read. You're going to be bad at first, because if you haven't practiced something, yeah. This is my legacy. You see me. You see me. You see me go. You see me bouncing in. You see me bouncing in. Bouncing in on the scene. Yeah. Bouncing in on the scene. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Yeah. This is my legacy. You see me bouncing in on the scene. You see me bouncing in on the scene. That's cool lyric. Okay, there's definitely more to come after that. Because I could hear it, like I could hear something up here. So this is my legacy. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Okay, 1 second, guys. I have to write that down. This is live and raw, so no edits. My legacy. Okay. What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are doing well today. It's a really nice day where I'm at. How's the weather where you are located? I'm in Pennsylvania right now. Pennsylvania, United States. This is my okay. Let's see what I have so far. I'm getting better at that sound. Okay, I'm not gonna showcase anything right now. Gosh. Let's try this out. That phrase, you see me bouncing in, bouncing is bouncing, not bouncing, bouncing in on the scene. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Yeah. Shit is obscene. Yeah, I can imagine that there. This is my, no, bro. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my legacy. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Shit is obscene. I hear that right there. Shit is obscene. I don't know. I feel like going off on that word, the Ian sound. Call it a felony. I don't know. This is my legacy. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Shit is obscene. Shit is obscene. Okay, shit is obscene. They call it a felony. I don't know. A beat. No. Something felony. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just thinking ideas right now. Okay. This is my legacy. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Shit is obscene. This is my legacy. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Shit is obscene. Okay. Help me out, guys. No, I'm like blanking for a minute. Okay. I have to hear the what's coming up. This is my legacy. You see me bouncing in on the scene. You see me. You could say you see me as like a start to a phrase. You see me bouncing in on the scene. You see me. I think I like that better than this shit is obscene. Maybe that could be at the end. This shit is obscene. Like that. I don't know. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. You see me bouncing in on the scene. You see me. Something. You see me spitting, I don't know, spitting beats, it's obscene. Um, you see me spitting fire, it's obscene. I don't know. You see me bouncing in on the scene. You see me spitting fire, it's obscene. You see me bouncing in on the scene. You see me spitting fire, it's obscene. I don't know. Call it a felony, but this is my legacy. That sounds cool. Call it a felony, but this is my legacy. I don't know. I'm just trying to get to some kind of punchline, like where it's gonna. That's where the drop would be. Call it a felony, but this is my legacy. Sure, sure. This stuff is cliche and also very made up. So I'm just trying to make something sound cool. I think that's what a lot of musicians do when they're trying to write lyrics. Is that's their number one goal, is just to make it sound cool. And yeah, let's see what I got. You see me bouncing in on the scene. You call it a felony, but this is my legacy. You call it felony. You call it. But this is my legacy. Oh yeah. Legacy. All right. So far I have this is my legacy. This is my legacy. You see me bouncing in on the scene. You call it a felony, but this is my legacy. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Shit is obscene. You call it a felony, but this is my legacy. I think that sounded cool. I like the shit is obscene. You call it a felony, but this is a legacy. A legacy. I don't know. This is. I don't know. Yeah, a legacy, because I know that doesn't like 100% make sense, but like grammatically, but because I say you call it a felony, but this is a legacy. Cool. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Shit is obscene. You call it a felony, but this is a legacy. We cry. Yeah. So I don't know. Some kind of drop, some kind of something. So we got something. I don't know. Some kind of idea. I have to rewrite this. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Thank you for holding on. Okay. 1 second. All right. If you guys did head out at any point in time, I guess this live stream will be finished around, what's 2 hours, 45 minutes? I don't know. 5, about 5:45, about 5:40. I guess I will have the full composition as much as I have done. I mean, I really hope it's a full composition by then. I have time, but if you guys wanted to stop back in about 5:40 or so, I'll be hopefully doing a rendition of what I've created by then. This is my legacy. This is my. Give me a second. Let's see, what would it be like if it was said, this is my legacy. This is my. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Shit is obscene. You call it a felony, but this is a legacy. I don't know. Might be cool. I'm just gonna keep it how it was. I took out a line there. That's why I was trying to see how it would flow. Okay, I have some lyrics, something of sorts, lyrics of sorts that I can mess with and play with. Let's see what type of meter I'm playing with. It's definitely 4/4, common measure, common time, but I want to figure out what tempo I'm like really in. What is this tempo of sorts that I'm playing with, so then I can base how many measures I've passed, where to place things better. At least that's the idea. Okay. It's gonna tap it. Actually, there's a tap tempo on this. Pretty cool. Never really used that function until just now. All right. Let's tap my leg first. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. This is. I'm just gonna keep looping that just so until I get like a steady pulse. If it's this, or maybe that might be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. Yeah, I think I'm definitely doing this too fast. It would be like. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. So it's like that. Boom. 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 Pretty slow. Slow AF. I might have to go a little bit quicker than that. I'm not sure. We'll see. It's just for laying out things. Let me tap tempo. Oh, okay. Like I said, I never used this before for this function. Okay. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. Okay. It's saying that's 56 BPM. But I think generally people would speed that up to like 100, at least 100, and then it would be like happening on, it would be clicking on the hands of everything. It would be like. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. 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 You see me bouncing in on the scene. Yeah. Like I said, I have to figure out. I think the 100 BPM would be fine. 100 BPM. Okay. Okay. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Shit is obscene. You call it a felony, but this is a legacy. I don't know. Just something cool. I gotta figure out something, you know. I'm a noob at this, so hopefully whatever I create is cool by then, but if it's not, I will accept it and be kind to myself. Okay. Don't mind me, guys, if I'm repeating a lot of stuff, but I have to sort out the arrangement in my mind every time I play it, so I'm not using my computer for this, other than for a timer, so. Okay. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. 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 Oh, I like the. I'll try to add that in there every time So at first it's not going to be in there. First it's just. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. So I'm using 3 sounds. I'm using my voice and whoa. So just like throat bass. And then come the actual verse. So I feel like that's more of like a intro, maybe. The verse section is going to be, I'm going to add a kick in there. I'm going to add an outward K because it works really well with speaking. This is my, yeah. Instead of saying this is my, I'm saying this is my, just to add that snare in there. So I'm adding those 2 sounds. And then I want to add the some kind of breath, inward breath. It works better, I think, because I do need all of my sounds at the moment, which I knew from when I started that and whoa and speaking are all outward sounds. So that's a kind of flaw, but I want to use and whoa together in some kind of arrangement because I think they're both really strong sounds because they're both very easily pitched and you can play melodic stuff with both throat bass and pitched vocalized lip oscillation. There's not a pretty name for that sound. I don't know. Okay, so let's add the in there after when the verse section comes in. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. 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 This is my legacy. Whoa. Yeah. So it's. This is my legacy. Okay. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. Whoa. This is my. Whoa. This is my. Okay. I think I could repeat that. I just did. So. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. Apologize. My apologies if the isn't always pitched correctly. It's a really difficult sound, especially when you're new to it. I mean, I guess that's how it usually works, but it's a very difficult sound. I'm not always going to hit it on point because, yeah, I'm new to using the sound. Okay. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. 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 I'm thinking about. I'm thinking that could be a transition. I could repeat that. That's something I could remember. Okay. Sure. That's fine. So starting from the verse, it's this is my legacy. Whoa. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my bouncing in on the C. Do, do. Oh, I like that. So I'm going to replace you with you, but with the vocalized pitched lip oscillation. I have to simplify that sound I'm talking about. I'm just going to call it vocalized lips. I don't know. Okay. Damn, I have to think about it. What I want to call that. Pitched, vocalized, pitched, vocalized lip oscillation. P, pitched, vocalized lip oscillation. P, V, L, L. P, V, L, L. Pitched, lip, pitched, vocalized lip oscillation. Let me just, and then I could call it that. Because that's what I consider it. Pitched, vocalized lip oscillation. PVLO. Okay, that's what I'm going to call it from now, just to abbreviate. So I'm going to use PVLO as the, instead of saying you, I'm going to say you, which I'm changing the, I'm saying you with see me bouncing in on the scene. Yeah. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony, but this is my legacy. Something like that. See me bouncing in on the scene. Okay. See me bouncing in on the scene. I'm thinking about that doesn't exactly line up on meter properly, where that ends. Let me try to line it up better with the metronome. Okay, all right, yeah. See me bouncing in on the scene. Okay. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Okay. No, I think I liked when I just split that up there. Wait. I'm looking at my notebook, by the way, if you see me looking over this way. Okay. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Call it a felony. Shit is obscene. This is my legacy. I don't know why it's obscene. Maybe there's a better word for that. They call it obscene. I don't know. I think I have to add one more line in there, I think. So it'd be, you see me bouncing in on the scene. You call it a felony. Maybe something that doesn't rhyme at all on the third line, because I've got two lines there. Third line could be maybe something that doesn't rhyme, because I got scene, felony, and legacy all rhyme. So if I want legacy to be the kind of kicker, that the main punch, then I want to add one more line in there. Okay. You see me bouncing in on the scene. You call it a felony, but okay. Let me start this. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Give me a second. Nobody's in here at the moment. There was, but yes, I don't have to say that to anybody, but all right. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Boo, call it a felony. Boo, you see me bouncing in on the scene. Boo, call it a felony. Why is it a felony? How about extrapolate that? Why is it a felony? I think that would be good direction. And then you say, but this is my legacy, you know? Okay, I'm gonna put this down, grab my notebook here, and try writing something. So, let's see. Boo, boo, see me bouncing in on the scene. Boo, call it a felony. Okay, so I want this third line to be about the same amount of syllables as this first one that says, you see me bouncing in on the scene. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Okay. Then the second line is going to be kind of shorter. So it's, you call it a felony. And then I'll add one more line that's the same as line one. And then back to the short line, which is, but this is my legacy, or this is a legacy. Okay, so you call it a felony. Why is it a felony? That's what I'm going to try to extrapolate on the next line. Fill in one more line. You call it a felony. I'm going to try to feel and imagine the music playing in my head. Let me start from the top just to do it. Just to play what I've created so far. This is my legacy. Whoa. 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 This is my boo. See me bouncing in on the scene. Boo. You call it a felony. Boo. Okay. I think that sounds pretty cool. Damn. Okay. Boo. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Boo. Call it a felony. Boo. Call it a felony. Okay. Call it a felony. Something about fire, spreading fire, you know, I don't know, spitting fire. You know, you get arrested for starting fires. That would be a felony, unless it's just in your backyard, you know, casual. But if you're setting things on fire illegally, that would be a felony. And maybe I am with the music. Oh yeah. Okay. I like how that was going so far. It felt like it lined up nicely with the metronome, nice structure. So I'm going to start this up just so I can hear the tempo. Boo, see me bouncing in on the scene. Boo, see me bouncing in on the scene. Okay, I forgot. Gotta bring in that boo sound again. Boo, see me bouncing in on the scene. Boo, call it a felony. Boo, you see me bouncing in on the scene. You see me spitting so hard it's obscene. I don't know. I think that's fine. That you see me spitting so hard it's obscene. You know, he's actually spitting so hard that it's obscene is kind of gross. Or it's obscene, like crazy, dope, obscene. That stuff's obscene, I think. Or yeah, I don't know how it would sound if that line did not rhyme, but let's test that out. So it'd be, you see me spitting so hot it's obscene. So let me try that out. How I plan the lyrics are: you see me bouncing in on the scene, you call it a felony. You see me spitting so hard it's obscene, but this is my legacy. Okay, sure. 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 Boo. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Boo. Call it a felony. Boo. You see me spitting so hard it's obscene. Boo. But this is my legacy. Boo. I don't know. I think that kind of falls flat a little bit with the. It's too many E's. Perhaps you call it a felony, but this is. Wait. I think I'm going to try to have one line not have an E at the end. Just third line, no rhyme. I want to try that out, see how it sounds. So, boo, boo, see me bouncing in on the scene. Boo, call it a felony. Boo. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I'm thinking here. I'm thinking hella hard. Hella hard. My brain is on fire. Steaming. Steaming. Okay. I think that would work better though. I like taking that E sound away just for one line, and then bringing it in on the punchline or whatever, you know. Boo, you see me bouncing in on the scene. Boo, call it a felony. Boo. Maybe it would make sense. I'm just brainstorming here, guys. But maybe it would make sense if the second line didn't rhyme. Because I like how it says, you call it a felony. And then it says, but this is my legacy, you know. So I feel like those lines kind of work together. How about if I bring up a line, doesn't rhyme, but leads up? I don't know. I gotta think here, guys. Boo, you see me bouncing in on the scene. Boo, call it a felony. Boo. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate you, man. I miss you too, dude. nice to see you here in the chat. I appreciate you for stopping by, dude. All right. People bouncing their heads, and I'm thinking of. Yeah. Give me a second. Boo, you see me bouncing in on the scene. Boo, call it a felony. Boo. Ba ba da ba ba da ba. But this is my legacy. Boo, call it a felony. Boo. Okay, I think all the lines are gonna rhyme. Boo, boo, see me bouncing in on the scene. Boo, call it a felony. Boo. Like a scheme, something like a scheme. It's just a melody. Nice. It's just a melody. I think that's okay. It's cool. Okay, let me try that out. Let me try it. Boo, Second. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. This is a melody. No. No. Just because it's you call it a felony. The but is that it's a legacy. But this is a legacy. But this is a legacy. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Something with me. They calling me mean. They calling me. They calling me mean. I don't know. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Usually at like the second verse, people will have struggles, but I'm like verse 1, having that feeling. I think I have to go back to what is a legacy, like a legacy or a felony, one or the other. They should be arresting me. Might be cool. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. They say they should be resting now. Oh gosh, my timer is gone. I have to see how much longer I got. An hour and 16 minutes. I liked everything I had up until this point with the metronome. This is my legacy. Whoa. No, how'd it go? This is my legacy. Whoa. 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 This is my see me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. So I got a good amount planned out. I just want to finish this verse out. Maybe I should come back to it later. Let's try coming back to it in a little bit. Okay. Because we need to get a chorus in here, some kind of main drop, Okay. This is my legacy. Whoa. Okay. No, I don't need to keep repeating that part. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Yeah, I think those sounds work together with the just for example. But this is a legacy. I'm trying to think of a rhythm or some kind of cool. See me bouncing in on the scene, call it a felony. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to think of what's happening here for a second and brainstorm in my mind without talking. So, give me a second. Yeah. All right, let's show this off for a second. Just sit here, bounce my head. I heard the words just, when I was, it doesn't make sense, for example, but it was, you call it a felony. Now I'm like the king and the queen, because this is my legacy. Put together, I'm the king and the queen, but this is I don't know. Put together, they call it a felony. I don't want to be the king and the queen. I'd rather just be the king, but it's just the felony, queen, both rhyme. So let me think. I liked it actually with the metronome. Sorry if it's annoying, but let's do it. Damn, this is hard AF. Hard AF. I think I just got to try to go to the next section before I spend too much time just on one line. Okay, so next section would be the main drop, the main beat. But this is a legacy. No. Let's see. Oh, I like that sound. A lot better than the whoa whoa. The do see me bouncing in on the scene, do call it a felony, do they praising me now, cause this is my legacy, but they praising me now. I think that's all right. Do see me bouncing in on the scene, do call it a felony, do What was the line? They seem to be praising me now. They seem to be praising me now. They seem to be praising me now, because this is a legacy. I think that's cool. They seem to be praising me now. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. All right. Okay. They seem to be praising me now. I like that. I think that's cool. And obviously, if you have a legacy, perhaps you had a following, and at first you were called a felon. You know, you were called, what's this guy doing? He's obscene. He's crazy. You know, but they seem to be praising me now because this is my legacy. I think that all logically makes sense and sounds okay. Sounds kind of cool. Okay. I have to rewrite this out again. PVLO. How do you like that acronym? Pitched vocalized lip oscillation. Pitched vocalized lip oscillation. Someone is doing something outside and it's very loud, so I'm going to close my window. Nice. I'm glad I came up with that line. Seems to flow good with the 2 lines before it. So let me write out. So it would be, do see me bouncing in on the scene. Do call it a felony. Do they seem to be praising me now. Do because this is a legacy. No. Do seem to be praising me now. Do seem to be that would be they. I'm saying they with over top. Do seem to be praising me now. Do see me bouncing in on the scene. Do call it a felony. Do seem to be praising me now. Do now call it a no, not that. Do seem to be praising me now. Do seem to be praising me now. Do Yeah. Let me see. Do seem to be bound. No. Do see me bouncing in on the scene. Do call it a felony. Do seem to be praising me now. They seem to be praising me now. Yeah, because this is my legacy. Let's try to. I'm gonna put this to a metronome just so I could hear how that falls on the beat. Okay. Do seem no. Do see me bouncing on. Do see me bouncing in on the scene. Do call it a felony. Do seem to be. 1 second, guys. I'm not a practiced rapper or lyricist, so I'm just pretty good at beatboxing, so I gotta extrapolate, get better at other things. Yeah. Do see me bouncing in on the scene. Do call it a felony. Do seem to be praising me now. I think that sounds cool. Do seem to be praising me now. Do call it what you want, but this call it what you want. Nah. Do see me bouncing in. I forget how I was landing this line. You see me bouncing in on the scene, you call it a felony. They seem to be praising me now. Okay. You see, okay. You see me bouncing in on the scene, you call it a felony. They seem to be praising me now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly leads into, but this is a legacy. It would be more like, this is my legacy, or this is a legacy. Call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now. They can't get a hold of me? I don't know. Get a hold of me. Seem to be praising me now. Can't get a hold of me. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now. I don't know. I like that line though. They seem to be praising me now. They seem to be praising me now before they were calling me a felon. What the heck? Okay, so one more line, guys, and then I'll be past this section of the song. I got 1 hour. I feel like I'm pretty decent through. I just need my main beat. And then it's bread and butter from there. All right. I start this metronome up. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now. Maybe it could rhyme with now, this last line, or the E sound from the previous one. Seem to be praising me now. I gotta think this out. I gotta imagine the music in my head in order to hear what the next line sounds like at all. So, helps to imagine when you close your eyes, by the way. I think. Seem to be praising me now. Okay. People going around. They seem to be praising around. No. People seem to be praising me now. They going around screaming, this is a legacy. They seem to be praising me now, screaming, going around screaming, this is a legacy. They seem to be praising me now, going around screaming, this is a legacy. I don't know, guys. I'm just trying to make something sound cool. It's very cool. It may seem cliche and not me, but it's just music, and you don't have to be bluesy in order to play blues music, or in order to be some kind of punk rocker in order to play rock music either. So this is my kind of hip hop, I don't know, type genre beatbox. Let's see. See me bouncing in on the scene, call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now, going around. Seem to be praising me now, going around, going around, saying, going around, saying this is. I'm not sure. Give me a second. I'm gonna start it from the top. Start it from the top. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. 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 See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. You seem to be praising me now. Seem to be praising me now. Going around. I like the going around. Going around. Going around. What are they doing going around? Going around. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now. Going around. Maybe I could do it something about, I'm a pretty, big ethical vegan, so maybe it could be something about animal rights, because if it is my legacy, I would like it to be something promoting, being a voice for the voiceless, being a voice for those who are kind of aren't able to speak. And so that could be my legacy, and that's why they called me a felon. But then they seem to be praising me now, going around. I'd like to add like that. I think that would be cool, just because I think it would be fitting for myself, like something about animal rights of some sort. So let's see if I could add something in there about that. Seem to see me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Call it a felony. See me. Seem to be praising me now. Going around. Okay. They seem to be praising me now. Going around. I have to think here, guys. One momento. Going around, yeah, I'm holding it down. Going around, yeah, I'm holding it down. They seem to be praising me now. Going around, I'm holding it down. You see me bouncing in on the scene. You call it a felony. They seem to be praising me now. Going around. Going around. Going around. I'm gonna have to think on that a little bit more, maybe after the live stream or something like that. But I've got to get to. Frick, it's so hard to just pass that part. That's like right before, right before the actual main beat comes in. I think I'm gonna add inward bass. I could hear like inward bass for the actual drop section. The beat is okay. I could repeat that. I know my PVLO isn't exactly on point there, but that's the beat. I think that would be cool for a drop. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my legacy. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my 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 see me been see me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now. Going around. Going around. Going around. I don't think going around is gonna fit there. Seem to be praising me now. Let's think here. I have to get past this part in order to move on. But I think that the drop's gonna be like. Let me slow it down really, real slow. I'm really new to adding like a kick or a onto the sound, so bear with me. Seem to be praising me now. Going around. Going around. Preaching for the voiceless. Preaching for the voiceless. Preaching for the voiceless. Sure. Preaching, preaching, sure. It's a fine word. Maybe something else. People don't like preachy people, but screw them, I don't give a, so let's say going around preaching for the voiceless. Seem See me bouncing in on the scene, call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now, going around, feeling me now, feeling me now, going around, feeling me now. Going around. How's it? Going around, feeling me now. Going around, feeling me now. Preaching for the voiceless, yeah, this is my legacy. Preaching for the voiceless, yeah, this is my legacy. Preaching for the voiceless, yeah, this is my legacy. Preaching for the voiceless, yeah, this is my legacy. Let me write that down. Just this isn't like 100% how it's gonna sound, but let's just write that lyric down. Okay, okay. They seem to be praising me now, going around. They seem to be praising me now, going around. They seem to be praising me now. Speaking. I like the word speaking instead of preaching, because you're saying speaking for the voiceless. You know, you're speaking for those who don't have a voice, as in the animals. They do have voices, but they don't use the English language, so, or one of our languages. So we have to stand up for them. Yes. Okay. How about they seem to be praising me now. See me speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is. They seem to be praising me now. What's the other word I wanted to use? Speaking. They seem to be praising me now, speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. This is my legacy, sure. My seem to be praising me now, going around, speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is my legacy. Going around, yeah, speaking. Going around, speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is my legacy, sure. I think that sounds cool. Going around, speaking for the voiceless. Or maybe what would we have like was call it a legacy. call it a legacy. That would be the last line, which would go with, you call it a felony. They call it a legacy. I think that's okay. So it would be, this is the section. It's 4.5 lines. Not exactly ideal, but we'll see if it fits in. Yeah. All right. I grab my metronome. Okay. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now. Going around speaking for the voiceless. Doesn't fit. Seem to be praising me now. Praising me now. They're wondering how. They're wondering how. They're wondering how. Going around. This is tough. I have to use the restroom, guys. I'll BRB. Just give me one quick sec. All right. Drinking lots of water here. All right. All right. I think that bathroom break helped me to figure out, speaking for the voiceless, this is a legacy. So this is like me saying, speaking for the voiceless, this is a legacy. Like, I need to Google like what particularly legacy means. A legacy means like, this is well known, or to be passed on, well known and passed on from generation to generation, or the original, or not saying that I'm the original or whatever, I don't know, but this is something to be proud of, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, this is a legacy. Speaking for the voiceless. Okay, so no going around. That going around part was throwing me off, I think, a lot. Let me write this out one last time. A complete lyric. Let me test it out first before I write it. Where'd my metronome go? We get that second marker in there. All right. This is my legacy. Whoa, this is my. I feel like that whole line has changed rhythmic, syllable, placement completely. I don't remember exactly how I did it at the beginning. This is my legacy. Whoa, this is. Let me figure this out, guys. This is my legacy. Whoa, and this is my. This is my legacy. Whoa, this is my. See me. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now. Yeah. Seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. So that line, I think, is there's not going to be a sound. Okay? So it'd be see me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. Okay. That works. That works. So no on that last line. So that part is out. Going around is not going to be in the last line. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. You see me bouncing in on the scene. You call it a felony. They seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Yep. Okay. Let me write that down one last time because I keep writing the ideas out and then basically I'm trying to put them all in order so I can read it off without any trip ups. So. Okay, I know this is probably really boring watching me do this, but I don't care. I don't care. It's my YouTube channel. I do what I want to. All right. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. And then speaking for the voiceless, praising me now. It could be speaking for the voiceless or giving a voice for the voiceless. Giving a voice for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. No, I think it just speaking works. Yeah, speaking for the have the lines written out. I did realize again as we are getting into this that I have not been timing anything. I guess maybe we'll start doing that because I wanted it to be 2 minutes. But we'll see. I did that last time. I forgot that it was supposed to be 2 minutes. Okay, so I'll keep that running. Well, recorder. So I need to remember exactly how I placed out this line because I keep saying it wrong. I have my flippy phone and I have a little voice memo application on here, so I have recorded a lot of random ideas. Hopefully I could find one where I was doing this. Okay, it was this is my legacy. Whoa. It's not this is my legacy. It waits for a second. This is my legacy. Whoa. 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 This is my see me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. You seem to be praising me now, speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. No, I'm overcomplicating that drop. I think that drop works fine though. It's really hard to hold that out that far. Really hard to do, but no, I like that. I like it. It's cool. It's fine. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. They see me. Seem to be praising me now. No, there's no on the last line. Seem to be praising me now, speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. Frick, that's so hard because all out words. Okay, I'm gonna start timing this with the metronome. I've got my Zoom H4n Pro mic and little metronome. Let's see. I'm gonna try to record the whole thing out just to see how much time I'm filling right now. This is my legacy. No. I already messed up. This is my legacy. Whoa. 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 I already messed up. Let me start over one more time. Gosh, I keep starting up and recording new takes on my mic every time I mess up. Okay. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my this is my legacy. Whoa. This is my Now I'm trying to record it and it don't want to come out. Don't want to come out. Okay. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my 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 see me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. Okay. I think I executed that to an extent there. This is my legacy. Oh. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my see me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. All those parts are too complex. Too complex at the end there, that little drum fill. My clock is gone. Okay. 26 minutes. 26 buckaroos. Okay. Okay. So I got a first drop. 25 minutes left. So it's no. Stop. This recorder flashes this like red light, and I'm feeling the tempo just by looking at it. It's throwing me off. Okay. I'm gonna start at the verse 1, which would be see me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. You seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. Let's see what kind of fill I could put in. Probably that sound. Let's try that out. It would be cool to do something that like D-Lo would do, which would be the last like word or couple words, the last phrase is in inward bass, like really low. They call it felony. They call it a felony, like that. They call it a felony. They call it a felony. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Okay, I have to reorganize what what's happening here. I'm going to use the metronome in order to get this tight. All right. Do see me bouncing in on the scene. Do call it a felony. Do seem to be praising me now, speaking for the voice. Standing or speaking? I don't know. I think speaking sounds okay. Do seem to be praising me now, speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. Do. I'm gonna turn this down. I like the metronome, but man, it's so annoying. So annoying. Speaking for the voiceless. Standing for the voiceless. Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is the legacy. They seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. They seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. I'm not sure. Simple drop. It's got to be simple. Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this. Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. Quite a bit of syncopation there on that. I think it lands though. Like it lands on the last word, but it's not like on the beat. Speaking for the voiceless. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. You seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. Okay, that lands on the beat. If you really enunciate. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. Ooh, I like that. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. They seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. I'm enunciating the voiceless, and this is the voiceless, and this is a legacy. You know, and then legacy rhymes with the felony and scene, and what I was doing with earlier where. So the flow of that kind of sounds cool when you enunciate it that way. You seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. I like how that flows better with that flow. With that flow, it flows better. Yeah. What he said. I'm gonna record that phrase in because I like the way it sounds. I like it. All right. Seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. You see me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. Nice. I think that sounds cool. This is my legacy. Whoa. 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 This is my see me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. Let's see. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. Nah. Let's see. 17 minutes. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. 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 See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. You seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. Ah, man. I change up the rhythm. Like when I say that, speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. They seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. Kind of change up the flow, but I'm losing my original beat, which was. Sorry, I'm spamming that sound a lot because it's part of the arrangement. So I am figuring things out. You seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. It kind of switches up the flow a lot when I say it that way. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. Man. This is my. This is my. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. Man, only 14 minutes left. That's hard. This is hard to do this in such, 2 hours sounds like a long time, but when you're creating something a little bit different, I don't know. Fleshing out the idea. My other idea, let me just take a quick. Oh shit! I thought I paused it for a second. I'm at the timer. The other idea I was gonna like kind of bring to some kind of fruition here during the live stream was this line that I came up with last night. Again, I think it sounds kind of cool, but the meaning of it, perhaps you can do what you will with it. The whole line is like the way you I like the way you do something, and then the final line is I like the way you do it, show me how you're fluent. I like the way you do it, show me how you're fluent. Show me how you're fluent, at whatever it is you're doing. I like the way you do it. Could be music, could be whatever your mind takes you to. You like the way somebody does something. You want them to show you how they're fluent, you know? I don't know. Kind of cool line. But the other beat I was going to try to, maybe another time I'll try to extrapolate this idea. But it was, like the way you, like the way you do, like the way you, like the way you, the way you, the way you do, the way you do it. Show me how you're fluent. Not exactly the right flow, but like the way you do it. No, like the way you, like the way you do, like the way you, like the way you, the way you, the way you, the way you, the way you do, like the way you do it. Show me how you're fluent. Something like that. Something like that. Not exactly the same beat I wanted to do, but the beginning it was. All right. So there's no verse 2 or anything for this arrangement. Let's just go speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. You call it a felony. Do see me bouncing in on the scene. Do call it a felony. Do you seem to be praising me now? Speaking for the voiceless, like, yeah, this is a legacy. Let's see if I could put that in like after that line. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. See, I think it's landing somewhere that it's not supposed to. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. Unless I come in like on the snare of the next beat. Speaking for the voiceless. Speaking for the voice. Yeah. Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. This is hard. Hard stuff, guys. 9 minutes. 9 minutes left. Do you seem to be praising me now? Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. I think I'm changing up the flow. I like the flow, but I think I'm changing it too much. Do you seem to be praising me now? Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. Speaking for the voiceless. Speaking for the voiceless. Yeah, this is a legacy. Hmm. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now. Speaking for the voiceless, yeah, this is a legacy. Ah, crap, guys. I'm like, I think I ruined it with that last line. I know I'm trying to say something, add meaning, but I can't seem to get the flow back to where it was. So it like connects, transitions properly. Um, how about if I didn't? I'm probably going to go over 2 hours because why the heck not? If I'm on this and I want to continue, yeah. If I haven't finished yet, yeah, I'm just going to keep going. So I think it would be, they seem to be praising me now. That line really works well. Then the next line after that, I don't really feel like it works the greatest to any extent. So let's see how I can adjust this. I'm going to go over the 2 hours, guys. I want to finish this idea to an extent. I mean, to a place where I'm comfortable leaving it, and I'm not comfortable leaving it where it is. I'm going to have to rip the page out. I don't like ripping pages out of that. I like to leave my ideas in the book, but I can't look at this and look at the next page at the same time. So, gotta do what you gotta do. See how much battery life I have left. 46%. We're rocking. Okay. I don't think I'm going to use the word legacy anymore on the last line. They seem to be praising me now. So that's the third line. This is my legacy. Whoa. 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 This is my see me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now. Wondering how. They seem to be praising me now, going around. Hmm. I think my timer is just about up. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left. Just for the heck of it, I'll see if it lasts 2 minutes so far. It's not gonna last 2 minutes. It's gonna be like a minute or less. I'm gonna sick of doing this sound. I've done it so many times now today. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. 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 See me bouncing in on the scene. Whoa. Now, call it a. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now. Let it run out of time. Last time I didn't let it run out of time, and I felt like it wasn't very satisfying to do that. Yeah. I got stuck on the lyrics, that's for sure, with this little entry. I feel like, though, I have simplified things down a lot more. I'm simplifying things down to the point that I could repeat it, that's for sure, which I think is good, very good. You know, it feels like I'm handicapping myself to an extent, because technically I could just spit, crazy technical lines, but if I can't play it sound for sound in the measure, then I'm not going to be able to repeat it. And if I can't repeat it, I'm not going to be able to practice it. I would assume, unless I'm just practicing a broad structure or something like that, but that's not what I want. I want every sound to be pretty planned out. I think I've succeeded to an extent with that at the beginning. How about if it was just like how about if it ended with they seem to be praising me now. Seem to be praising me now. This is my I don't know. I don't know. I think that sounded kind of cool though. You seem to be praising me now. This is my What is this? Who is this commenting? Jolix. Is this let me see. Yo, what? This is crazy. I see you, man. That's awesome. I can't believe you're checking out the channel. Peace, dude. Hope you're doing well. Your beatboxing freaking rocks. And I think I've heard of you. You're like a really good beatboxer. I can't look at your account right now to like verify that it is you that I think you are, but yeah, I'm practicing compositional skills right now. I feel like, well, I've been beatboxing for 10 years, but when it comes to composition, I have quite little practice. So I want to be creating something. Like I feel like a craftsman. So like imagine a woodworker or like a carpenter. So for me, it's like I'm like a carpenter who's like been practicing creating like all kinds of shapes and all kinds of forms, but then I want to build something, like build a house or like build whatever it is. And that's what I'm trying to get to when it comes to composition, because I just haven't nailed that yet. Let's see. Well, so far, what I've heard from you, you're like a younger beatboxer, right? You're like really known because you're super good at beatboxing for your age, and I mean, even if not for your age, still really good. I've heard a bunch of your stuff, and yeah. Anyways, is that you? Is this who I'm talking to? Yeah, I don't know. I recognize the name. I can't pull up the profile. Yo, yes, okay, nice. That's cool. Cool to have met you, dude. Very cool. Very cool. Well, I'll play this little composition that I just created during this 2-hour segment here for you. Let me know what you think. I mean, it's not complete yet. The idea is not complete, and I only have one drop, so so okay. I believe you. I believe you. All right. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my This is my legacy. Whoa. This is my. See me bouncing in on the scene. Whoa. See me bouncing in on the scene. Call it a felony. Seem to be praising me now. But this is my. This is my legacy. Whoa. But this is my. Yeah, I can. That's not composed at the end there. I went into a complete freestyle and messed up on along the way, but yeah, that's what I've created so far today. Thanks for stopping in, dude. Thank you. I really appreciate that. A million times over. Thank you. Well, this was a little experiment. I'm not sure if you want to do this too. Jolix. I'm sorry if I butcher anything. Jolix. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But yeah, this is a kind of idea that I came up with where it was just live beatbox composition. Because then you guys can kind of see what I'm going through, what I'm experimenting with, brainstorming. Um, cool. And like if you did this live on YouTube, then we could see how your mind's running. But it also gets you, especially if you have like a time limit of 2 hours, like you're under pressure to try to, make something by the end. So it puts it's like good exercise for yourself, but then other people also get to see how you're composing, what kind of thoughts you're going through. And I mean, I would be interested in the type of things you're going through when you're composing something. Um, but yeah, just an idea. It'd be pretty cool. Um, yeah, thank you. Sick. Um, nice. Well, I don't know what else to say. I'm very flattered that you're coming to check out the live stream. Thank you. All right, so the drop was just a simple sound with like inward bass. Second drop could be like I don't know. All right. Let me see the chat. Nice. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Yeah, I'd like better equipment when it comes to like video stuff. What I'm just using is my smartphone. Um, I wanted to buy like some kind of camera, but I'm 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 sort of tech savvy, but when it comes to live streaming and stuff like that, I don't know too much. Um, and yeah, it's okay if it's simple. I mean, it's supposed to be kind of raw, like maybe I think you said that. Um, just supposed to be accessible and easy to do. So yeah, I mean that's up to you. It'd be cool. Um, mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I don't. One of the things I'd like to get would be like a green screen, but I mean I could probably paint the back my wall behind me green, but in order for a green screen to work properly, you need quite a bit of lighting, I think, like lighting from different angles, backlights, lights on the wall behind you. Because if it's not, then there'll be like, you won't be cut out like very well from the background. And then also like um, the background, if it's not like a very flat color across the whole like spectrum, the whole wall, then there would be like, um, yeah, the green screen might not work as properly. Let me see what you're saying here. That's true. Very true. Nice. Well, I'll check out the stuff when you put it out. That's awesome. Yeah, I've created this YouTube channel, but it's cool that people are discovering it. You've discovered it. Sick. Nice. Well, I think I'm gonna call it quits on this for the day. It's just this is like an exercise, all in itself. Um, if I make something by the end of the 2 hours, that would be great. This is only my second time doing this, um, so I can't expect the world yet. Um, maybe I'll do this tomorrow or next weekend. We'll see. I could do a rendition really quick of what I created. Mr. Only Facts. Really quick for you. This is what I created. I didn't. There's the drop and the rest. Um, nice. Thanks for stopping by, dude. All right, I'm gonna do one more take, one more take of this to see. Also, the do do that sounds really new for me. Like I just got it kind of clean, like maybe this week. So if it, yeah, I'm trying to practice it more. So I wanted to make a composition with it. So this is my legacy. Whoa, this is my do. This is my legacy. Whoa, this is my this is my legacy. Whoa, this is my this is my legacy. Whoa, this is my do. See me bouncing in on the scene. Whoa, call it a felony. Do. They seem to be praising me now. Oh man, I messed up completely on that section because let me start over. Just from this verse section. Do see me bouncing in on the scene. Do call it a felony. Do seem to be praising me now. This is my do. Freestyle, gosh darn it. This is my do. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't get any farther than that. But I think this is a new part that I kind of just conceptualized was the wait. No. I think that sounds pretty cool. I can repeat that. That's not too complex. One of the things I was saying, Jolix, was from my last stream, because I'm telling you, like my compositional skills are like so lacking that this is like my second time now sitting down for like 2 hours and just trying my best to compose something. So I don't have many hours of practice when it comes to composition. So I'm trying to increase those hours, and then hopefully I'll be able to make crazy routines like you, man. Not to, try flattering you, but your stuff's sick, regardless. What I discovered the first time I was doing this, like 2 weekends ago, was that my technical abilities are way too high, but then my compositional skills are so low that when trying to compose with my full technical abilities, I wasn't able to repeat what I did, and because I couldn't repeat it, I couldn't practice it. I want to simplify my technique down so simple that that I'm placing the sounds out quite intentionally, and then adding complexity, with purpose, and not just adding in random freestyle fills and stuff like that. I don't want freestyle, like, because I've freestyled so much. I want to be able to place the sounds out and practice it. I'm sure you've heard of Raul. Raul's he used to be a friend of mine. We haven't talked to each other in a long time, but I know his routines, there was no freestyle in his routines. Like every sound he placed, and he would play his routines over and over again. And every time he would do it, there was no change. Like, it was the same exact ways that he did it before. There was no freestyle in it. There was no improv. He didn't know what he was doing. And I think it's because he simplified things down and made it to the point that you could remember it. If you can't remember it and you can't um, repeat it, then you're not going to be able to practice it, and not going to be able to get better at it. In my opinion, that's what I've discovered just from doing this 2 weeks ago. I was making things too complex, and then when I would try to start from the beginning again, I was doing it differently every time. I don't know if you've dealt with anything like that so far in your compositional journey with beatboxing, but I have already, it seems. So this is why this one is today's composition. I tried to do yeah, you do what Raul does. Um, I'm sure. I mean, it sounds like it. It sounds like you're placing things out very intentionally when I hear your routine. So that's where I want to get to. But it's going to take me doing this a couple more times before I create something big and full and complete. So I feel bad ending the stream where it is, but I am. It was supposed to be 2 hours, and now I'm at almost 2.5 hours. So thank you for stopping by, everybody. I'm gonna peace out. If you haven't, I've created some cool kind of reaction videos. If you want to check those out, man, those are some of my more popular videos. But yeah, keep it up, and I'll see everyone in the next video. Peace out, everybody.